Orange County is a great place to live. We have fabulous beaches, we have tremendous weather and a luxurious lifestyle. But what does it cost to live in Orange County? In this video, we're gonna go over the two probably biggest costs that we have here living in California. How you doing? My name is Ryan Banderas. I'm a local real estate broker here in Anaheim. I have lived in Orange County my whole life. If you're new to this channel, we're gonna go over what it's like to live, to eat, to have fun, the good, bad, and ugly of life in Orange County. If you're thinking about moving here, you can find out some great things about it. If you live here already and you're considering moving to another part of the county or another city, you might find some useful information about that in upcoming videos. Or if you're thinking about moving out of Orange County, if you're looking to move to greener pastures, you might find some valuable information in these videos as well. I just ask you to please subscribe and like. So today we're gonna go over the two probably biggest costs of living in California. Number one, without any doubt, it's the cost for housing. So just to give you an example, an average 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in Orange County, the average house is probably going about over $1.1 million. Rent for that house is probably in the neighborhood of about $3,500. Just to give you some context, about 10 years ago, those same numbers, the average amount of a house in Orange County was somewhere around $575, $550. The rent was about $2,500. So as you can see, over 10 years, prices have just gone up, up, up. There's no indication that that's gonna stop. It might level off, but I don't think we're gonna ever go down to those levels that they were 10 years ago. So being what the housing is in California, that's about 157% more than the national average. The national average for a house in America is about $350,000. So it's quite expensive to live here. So what that's causing is a trend of multi-generational living under the same roof. Let me give you a story that kind of hits home with this. My neighbors moved into my neighborhood the same time that my folks did. Their baby boomer age, which would be probably high 60s to early to mid 80s. They have 2 kids that were my age. We grew up together. So normally, under normal circumstances, these would be prime downsizers. The kids are adults now, they've finished college, they've gotten married and have kids, they move out of the house, and it's a 2-story house. So normally, downsizers would do is they're empty nesters, everyone's moved out, they have too much space. Being a 2-story house, they might have some mobility issues. They just basically want to downsize. They don't need the space into a smaller house. They would sell the house, cash in some of the equity, use some of that equity to live off of for retirement or medical needs, whatever the case is. And some of them might even move out of the area. So they would be a prime candidate. What ended up happening is one of the daughters got married. Her husband moved in with her and her parents for a few years to save some money for a house. And I think the cost of living just caught up with them. They ended up staying, they have started a family, they have 2 daughters. So now you have a multi-generational situation. You have the mom and dad, the homeowners, who again are baby boomer age. The daughter and her husband moved in there with their kids now who are teenagers. So that's not uncommon. That's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you like family, which I like my family. But for some, it might be a little bit too close for comfort. People might value their space and independence. But would that have happened if prices wouldn't be where they're at now? I don't know, maybe. I think it's forcing a lot of homeowners to go into this multi-generational scenario where you have multi-generations, the grandparents, the homeowners who are, upper middle age, and their grown kids all moving back into the same household to save on cost. Just again, to give you some context, if you were to buy a home for $1.1 million, you're looking at a down payment of about $220,000. That's a big chunk of change. So not all houses are that price range. For example, in Anaheim, where I live, 3-bedroom, 2-bath detached house, it's about $875, $850. Again, 20% down if you were to buy this house today. You're looking at $170,000, which is 20% down, which is again a big chunk of change. So I would say close to about 90% of the homeowners today could not rebuy their house if they had to, like they did 10 years ago. They just can't afford it. So home affordability is a major issue here. Which leads us to the second one. The biggest cost as of now is gasoline. So the average price of gas for regular gas is about $4.50, $4.75 itching to $5 a gallon, and this is mid-March. So California is unique as we have a very aggressive gas tax. We have on average about $1.25, $1.50 higher than the rest of the nation. And for people that commute or they drive a lot for their job, that could take a big bite of your budget. So again, just to recap, the two biggest costs for living in Orange County would be the housing by far. Second of all is your gasoline, and the utilities in general, like gas, natural gas, and electricity are also inching up, but I guess you're gonna find that throughout the country. So if you found some value in this video, we help people all the time that are looking to move to California, to move to Orange County. People that are moving out of Orange County, believe me, I understand and I get it. Please call me, please text me. I get calls and texts and emails all the time for people that are moving into the area, moving out of the area, moving to a different part of the county. I'd love to see how I can help you. If you found some value, I'd ask you again to please subscribe. I'll look forward to seeing you in future videos. Thank you very much. Have a good day.